Hey y'all, happy Sunday. I hope everybody's doing good today. I'm gonna wait for a few people to come in. It may not be many, but I'm gonna wait at least until I can get one person on here. I hope y'all Sunday is going pretty good so far. I know mine is. I got up this morning, y'all, and I said, you know what, Sha'Nese, get up. Go ahead and get up before you start thinking of all kind of excuses for why today is Sunday and you really ain't got to get up. You really ain't got much to do. Honey, I had to talk myself into getting on up because, look, the title of this message is going, and this, y'all, this is pretty much just motivation because these are the things that helped me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get on here and I'm going to add value into somebody else's life because the same thing that helped me is somebody out there that needs the same encouragement. It's somebody out there that needs the help, that extra push that I needed to help me to get up and pretty much just shake myself into understanding who I really am and the power that I've got on the inside of me. So y'all, I got up, I commended my day, I said my prayers, honey, I meditated, and I said, let me get on up and let me hit this track because I've got a goal that I'm trying to reach. I got somewhere that I'm trying to go. And y'all, while I was walking, God dropped that thing in my spirit. And he said, you know what? You know why a lot of people are not successful in life? Look, y'all. Do you know why a lot of people are not successful in life? Because they don't focus. They don't have any type of focus. Y'all, a lot of times, and I know for me, I was all over the place, y'all. I was wanting to put my hand over here and do this. I was wanting to put my hand over here and do that. Just trying to do anything to come up with a income, to try to come up with some money, to try to do this or do that, y'all. And God was like, honey, it took for him to come down here and hit me in the back of my neck with his sandal. Look, Sha'Nese, baby, slow down. Because you ain't getting nowhere fast. You ain't getting nowhere real fast. So, y'all, I had to focus. And look, y'all, get your vision straight. Get your vision straight because that's another thing that I had to realize. Sha'Nese, what is your vision? Like, what are you running for? There's been so many things that I have just stepped out on my own and decided to do that God was nowhere in the midst of none of that stuff. And then I was sitting around looking crazy, trying to figure out why it didn't work, why I didn't get to where I was trying to go during that process. And God was like, huh, look, I wasn't nowhere in there. You didn't ask me. You didn't come to me about that. You just hopped out and done what you thought was going to be beneficial for you. Nobody else, just you. And I wasn't in it. So you was expecting for something to succeed that I didn't tell you to do. That's nothing that I told you to do. So y'all, I had to realize that, hey, you need to make a vision. You need to get focused. You need to get focused on where you are, where you're trying to go. What do you want out of this process? Who are you going to help? Because that's another thing that I constantly struggled with, y'all. It was always about me. What about me? I got to take care of these kids. What about me? What about my kids? What am I going to do for money? Da, 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 da. And God was like, no. You need to add value to somebody else's life. And everything after that will fall into place. And you know what? Successful people, they understand that. Successful people understand that you have to add value. You're not going to get anything in life for free. You have to add value where you are trying to go. You make your vision. You set your vision. You make it plain. Hey, Crystal, how are you? You set your vision. You make it plain. And you make the necessary steps to get closer to where you're going. I had made a short film, a little short video, probably about a week ago. And I said, put yourself where you see yourself. And sometimes, you got to get up after you've already made your vision. You've already made it plain. You wrote it down. You've made the vision. You wrote it down. You made it plain. Now you are now taking steps, the necessary steps to get closer to where you going. Because all this running around, dibbling and dabbling in this, and oh, let me try this. Oh, such and such said that worked for them, so let me try it because maybe it's gonna work for me. No. God said, Sha'Nese, you ain't gonna. You working real good at being a successful failure. And y'all, that's a lot of us. That's a lot of us. And it just wasn't just me. But you know what? I'm the only one that's really willing to step outside of the box and to put myself on Front Street and say that Sha'Nese was working real hard at being a successful failure. Because I had not made a vision. I had not made it plain. I was not taking the necessary steps that I needed to take to get to where I knew that I was wanting to go, that I was needing to go. And so, therefore, I was pretty much running myself around in circles, doing whatever Sha'Nese was wanting to do, doing whatever I felt like, well, this will get me a little quick fix. This will get me some money. And we wanting God to drop a bag down on something that he didn't have nothing to do with. He didn't have nothing to do with that. He didn't tell you to get your hands all fixed in that. So, y'all, like I was saying before I start getting all off on everything else, success requires focus. You have to focus. You have to focus on what you're doing. And sometimes, you know what? Success also requires separation. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of places that we find ourselves affiliated with that God is saying, hey, you can't take that person with you. You can't take them old ways with you. You can't take that person with you. That person cannot go where I'm trying to take you. And here we are, we steady holding on, thinking, okay, yeah, we're gonna take them. I'm taking this place with me. I'm still gonna go hang out over here because these people make me happy. I'm still going to this place to hang out because this is the place that I like to go and hang out. This place makes me happy. And God is like, look, I'm not in that. I'm not in that. I can't elevate you. I can't take you higher if you're still wanting to dibble and dab in places where I have not ordained you to be. So y'all, focus. My main problem was I would get a goal set in my head and I would have that goal, but throughout the day, y'all, I would probably get on social media 2 or 3 times out of the day. Before you know it, I done been, and we all do it. Before I know, I done been on Instagram and Facebook scrolling, worried about what everybody else got on their mind. My goals and my dreams and everything else just sitting over there in the corner waiting on me, looking at me while I'm on Instagram scrolling through everybody else's pictures and everybody else's timelines and seeing what they got going on. God said, honey, wake up, get off of social media. Quit worrying about what's on everybody else's mind. Because a lot of times, y'all, this is another thing. We defeat ourselves. This is all a mind thing. That's exactly why I'm on here right now, because this is me versus me. This is Sha'Nese versus Sha'Nese. These are things that this season, Sha'Nese is doing everything that she has always been scared to do. This is Sha'Nese facing her opponent, and my opponent is me. So whatever I said, whatever I was uncomfortable with doing, whatever I was scared to do, whatever I couldn't really focus on doing, guess what? Baby, I'm going head up with it this season. It's me versus me this season. And I hope and pray that some of y'all catch on to this message, get a grip and say, you know what? You're right. This is me versus me. And I'm fixing to stop making excuses for myself. I'm fixing to stop spending all my time scrolling on Facebook and worried about what everybody else doing, scrolling on Instagram, worried about what's on everybody else's mind, because that's not getting me nowhere closer to where I'm trying to go. That's not getting me nowhere closer to my purpose. Nowhere. So y'all, a lot of times we get on Instagram and we get on Facebook and we see the highlights of everybody else's life. And that is what defeats you. That is what will defeat you. That is what will get you further in a slump. And you trying to figure out, okay, I was motivated when I first woke up. I wanted to do it when I first woke up. But the first thing I done is grab my phone, because, you know, everything starts with a thought. Soon as you woke up, you thought about, okay, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to go over here. I got to go do this. Okay, so I got all that set up. As soon as you got ready, as soon as your feet hit the ground, honey, you had that phone in your hand and you scrolling and you seen what such and such and them went out last night and they had a good time. Oh, but you wasn't able to go out because you was at the house with your kids or whatever, but you wasn't able to do it. Oh, you seen what such and such, honey, her husband just bought her a Birkin bag, honey, and I got this boyfriend over here. I can't even get him to put no gas in my car, honey. Such and such, they went out to eat last night, honey, and I'm over here eating these hot dogs and noodles, baby. And before you know it, honey, you in a slump because you worried about what such and such them done did last night. You worried about what her husband done bought her. You worried about what your boyfriend ain't done for you. And like I said, before you know it, you in a slump. And you can't even get your stuff done because you looking at the highlights of everybody else's life. God said focus. Focus on you. Focus on your goals. Focus on where he trying to take you to go. And a lot of times we are not even in our purpose. We doing everything that we want to do for us. We're not doing what God has asked us to do. We're not doing the things that he has laid on our hearts to do. We're not in our we're not doing what God has showed us that we're supposed to do. And a lot of times, sometimes you don't even know your purpose. What is that thing that had produced a lot of pain in your life? What is that thing that God is constantly bringing up in your head? What is that thing that you visualize a lot? What is that thing that God constantly shows you and you don't know why? That's probably your vision. I mean, that's probably that's just your purpose. That's where you're supposed to be. And if you're doing everything else besides being in your purpose, baby, you ain't gonna never be happy. You ain't gonna never be happy. And I can tell you that because this has happened to me. This ain't nothing that I done Googled. This ain't nothing that somebody, no, this is the thing that's done happened to me. I have constantly dibbled and dabbed in whatever I can, that any quick fix that's going to make me happy for that moment. But then guess what? The minute it didn't produce what I thought it was going to do, the minute it didn't give what I thought it was supposed to have gave, baby, I was gone. Pew, out the door. Now on to the next. Because this right here didn't work. And God looking at me like, done popped me in the back of my neck with his sandal, because that ain't even what I told you to do. You ain't doing none of what I asked you to do. So you're not going to be happy. And God dropped something else in my spirit. It is always purpose over profit, because that's another thing. I was wanting the money, baby. I'm looking for where the money at, honey. I got these kids. I got to worry about my bills. I got these payments I got 100, because you can't tell Georgia Power and them. I'm in between blessings right now. I ain't got y'all payment. Her them lights off. God said, get in your purpose. Do what I told you to do. And watch. Watch how things start working in your favor. Watch how the blessings gonna run you down. Add value to where you going. Add value everywhere you go. Start giving your purpose freely. Start giving it away. Start motivating other people. Start telling somebody something that's going to be good for them. Start giving people the knowledge that helped you get out of your pain, that helped you get to where you was trying to go, because we all done accomplished something. It's people out here, they waiting on you to get in your purpose, to do what God told you to do. That's another thing. God had to show me, Sha'Nese, this ain't about you. This ain't about you. And I had to be willing to stop being so selfish. I had to be willing to step into my true calling. Because I already know that, those things that I want to do, the places that I want to go to, those people that, and you know what, I can't even say the people that I wanted to hang with. That right there is the segment of somebody else's show, because I'm really not a person that hangs. I'm not for everybody. I have always been what they call a loner. I mean, I don't really hang with many people. So we constantly worried about making everybody else happy, doing what everybody else wants us to do. No, worry about you. Worry about what God told you to worry about. And stop telling everybody your business. Stop telling everybody your business. Don't tell everybody, honey, them friends, them so-called friends, honey, sometimes it can even be your family. Quit telling everybody your business. Quit telling everybody your vision. Quit telling everybody what you done seen, what God done showed you. Put your head down and get to work. And this is what God told me. Put your head, quit worrying about what everybody else doing, Sha'Nese. Worry about what I told you to do. And quit telling everybody your business. Because sometimes these people ain't even for you. They smiling in your face, stabbing you in your back soon as you leave. Soon as you tell them what you want to do, honey, they done shot you down. They done shot you down. No, I wouldn't even do it like that. I would do it like this. I probably wouldn't even say it like that. I would have said it like this. No. You say it how God tell you to say it. You do it how God told you to do it. And protect you and protect your destiny. Protect that dream that God put on the inside of you, and quit telling everybody about it, because that's the quickest way to kill it before it even gets started. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you what God done told me. Get in your purpose. Write your vision down. Make it plain. Because that's another thing that I had to understand. We constantly say stuff out of our mouths, but we never write this stuff down on paper. The moment you pray for it, you done already put it in the atmosphere. Your angels done already heard it. But the second that you start writing it down, baby, it's gotta come. It's gotta come then. It's got to come to pass. Speak it, write it down, see it, and move. Take the proper steps to put yourself where you see yourself. I'm telling you, this the stuff that I done told myself. Because look, let me tell you. Look, y'all, I wasn't even planning on being on here this long, but Let me tell you. I used to sit around after I had my baby. I had a baby in February. After I had my baby, I was so overweight. I was so disgusted with myself. I was unhappy. I wasn't happy. And I would sit around all day, y'all. I would get up because, I've got kids, so I had to get up early in the morning, get them ready for school or whatever, get my day going. But y'all, I would get up. I wouldn't even make up my bed. I would get up. I wouldn't even put no clothes on. I would sit around in my gown all day because why? When I ain't got nowhere to go. And I felt like, okay, well, I ain't got nowhere to go. I ain't got nothing going on. So I might as well just sit around at the house with no clothes on. And God said, why are you doing that? Get up. Get yourself prepared for where you are praying. For you praying and asking me for this stuff, but you're not even making the proper steps to get up and do them yourself. So how do you want for me to give you something that you don't even believe I can give you? Whoo! This message is for somebody, and baby, you better catch it. If you can't catch it in the physical, you better catch it in the spirit. God said, how am I going to give you something? And you don't even believe that I'm going to give it to you. You ain't even believing it. So I can't give you nothing, and you can't even believe that I can do it for you. You ain't even putting yourself where you see yourself. You walking around in a gown all day. You ain't even made up your bed. God said that ain't the way no millionaire operate. That ain't how no king's kid walk around. You walking around broke, busted, and disgusted, feeling sorry for yourself. That ain't the way to move me. I ain't being moved like that. I don't feel sorry for you. You feel sorry for yourself. And God is like, you know what? I'm turning my face to you even more. Because you ain't even happy with the situation that you in right now. You can't even get up. You can't even get up. You can't even be grateful that I have placed you in a big comfortable bed at night. When it's people out here sleeping up under a bridge with a blanket. You're not even getting up, making up your bed. And you beautiful. And you walking around with a gown and a bonnet on all day. Woo. God said, Sha'Nese, I can't do nothing with that. I'm not going to do nothing with it. So guess what? Y'all, I came to the realization that these things, I'm not going to get what I need sitting around all day in a gown. I'm not going to get what I need when I'm not making up my bed in the mornings. I'm walking around looking broke, busted, and disgusted, but I'm praying to God for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I'm sitting around looking broke, busted, and disgusted. So I had to come in alignment. I had to get my mind right. I had to center my mind where I had been praying and asking God to put me. And once I, you know what? I woke up and I realized, Sha'Nese, this ain't serving you. This is no longer serving you. You gotta change. You gotta put the works in. Sometimes you're gonna have to be separated from people. It's gonna be lonely. You're gonna have to do what God asked you to do so that you can be happy, so you can feel fulfilled. Because a lot of times we depend on other people to make us happy, and happiness don't come like that. You looking for somebody else or a place or a thing to make you happy. Happiness is already within you. It's already in there. God said, do you know who your father is? I'm greatness. So greatness is already, it's in your bloodline. It's already on the inside of you. Quit looking for somebody to make you happy. Happy is a strategy. Happy is a strategy. So now you know what? I wake up every morning and I command my day. I wake up and I tell myself, Sha'Nese, you are a winner. You will win. You are a champion. You rich, you healthy, you wealthy, and you will never be broke again another day in your life. You are the head and not the tail. You above and not beneath. And you the lender, you not the borrower. And guess what, y'all? After saying that so many times a day, I started to believe it. And then once I started to believe it, my feet started moving. And I started doing the things that put me where I seen myself. I started taking the necessary steps to get to where I wanted to be. So now I get up every morning. I make my bed. I get up every morning. I look in the mirror. Sha'Nese, girl, how you feel today? Honey, because you looking good. Are you feeling good? Being happy is a strategy. Tell yourself that today and get it in your mind. Tell yourself that over and over and over and over until it sticks. Being happy is a strategy. You command your day. You tell your day how it's going to go. Pray. Meditate. Prayer is when you talk to God. Meditation is where God talks to you. Command it. Tell your day how it's going to go. And tell yourself, honey, I'm rich. I'm wealthy. And I am so happy and grateful now that I make thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars each week. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a six-figure earner. I'm so happy and grateful now that God has manifested himself in my life and I know exactly where I'm going. I'm so happy and grateful now that I understand the ways of the world because I am rich. I am wealthy. I am a champion. I will win. And guess what? When you start believing that thing for real, honey, it ain't got no choice but to manifest in your life. And you done already wrote it down, honey. So your angels shuffling around some stuff for you right now. They already wiping some stuff down, honey. Making a way for you. It's already there. It's already there. You have to get your mind right. You have to take the necessary steps to get to where you are going. Y'all, I pray that this has blessed somebody on today the same way that this information blessed me. And y'all, I will leave you with this. Success takes focus. Focus on the thing that God has told you to do. Even if you got to do it scared, even if you got to do it afraid, even if you got to do it nervous. Do you know how nervous I am sitting up here on this live video doing this? But like I said, it's me versus me. Every day, I said, you know what, Sha'Nese, you your opponent. You got to get up here and you got to do something that you ain't never done so that you can get the stuff that you ain't never had that you're asking God for. God said, baby, you got to put them steps together. I got to see you working before I give you my blessing. I got to see something. You got to show me something because I'm not going to give you what I got for free. You going to have to show me that you worthy. And y'all, that pain, I'm telling you, that pain going to push you right into your purpose. God said it was good that you be afflicted. It was good. Because a lot of times we worry about what such and such, honey, they hurt me bad. They talked about me bad. Such and such still talking about me. They still got something to say about me, even though I was good to them. Such. They still, I gave them the shirt off my back and they still talking about, you know what? Let them. And let them. God said it was good that you be afflicted, because without that pain, I couldn't push you into your purpose. It's been a lot of things that's done happened in my life that produced a lot of pain. And God said it was good for you, Sha'Nese. It was good. Because without that pain, that dog wouldn't even be on the inside of you. You wouldn't have to fight. You wouldn't have that bark. I'm telling you. God said it was good. It was good, honey. So let them folks talk. Let them do what they need to do. Let them say whatever they need to say. You get in your purpose and you do what God told you to do. And them same people that laughed and talked and said whatever they had to say about you behind your back, honey, God gonna bless them right in God gonna bless you right in their face. So let them talk, let them say whatever they need to say. Honey, worry about you, worry about your purpose, worry about your plans, worry about your desires, your dreams, worry about what God told you that you need to do. Do purpose, focus. Your success is going to take for you to focus. You're going to have to focus. Get your hand, get your mind, get your thoughts out of everybody else's business and focus on you. Honey, whether it takes separation from people, whether it takes loneliness, whether it takes you not getting on Facebook 3-4 times a day, sitting on there for hours at a time, whether it takes you not going to such and such them house, sitting on such and such them porch, then you got to do what you got to do. Because you know what? We all want to be successful. But don't nobody want to focus. Don't nobody want to put the discipline behind what it takes to be successful. That's the reason why businesses fail. That's the reason why people fail. That's the reason why things don't work out the way people expect it for them to work out, because we cannot focus long enough to get nothing done. Success requires focus. Focus today. Focus. We coming up on a new week, y'all. Focus and watch how much better things start to happen in your life as soon as you start focusing. Look, y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all any longer. I hope and pray that this blessed somebody on today, and I will see y'all tomorrow, because look, like I said, this is me versus me. So I'll be here tomorrow, I'll be here the next day, and the day after that I'll be here. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all later. Bye.